Welcome back. We are starting off with just a little makeover for the twins, and I really honestly couldn't pick a hairstyle. It was really tough, but I did want to do that, and I'm not trying to set a precedent or anything, but I think that they're pretty cute, and I gave them matching everyday wear because they're twins. So that is that on that. They look exactly the same, they're identical. And we are headed back home where the boys are getting their reports done before work today, or I guess tomorrow at this point. Tomorrow is Friday, and we are going to send them to work and then use the weekend to work on Rowan's aspiration of serial romantic. And that is going to be very interesting, let me tell you. Anyway, we are just taking care of the twins a little. I was trying to not cheat as much as possible. You know that's hard for me. I ended up cheating way more towards the end of this video because I wanted to get some stuff done. But I was also checking out the twins, the girls. I guess since the twin boys are my boys, I'll call the twin girls my girls. um, but the girls, they, um, Becca there, she doesn't have every single skill yet, so I am just going to put some potties in the room and we will be working on some of the toddler skills for them. You can see that the potty skill is missing from her list there, so we are going to do that with her next. So mom and dad are going to each take a child to the potty. You can see, I don't really know what happened here because I think it might be that Amori is blocking the door or something because every time I tell him to take her to the potty, he says no. It just like cancels the interaction. So I don't know, maybe it's not in the right position. I don't really know what's going on there, if he can get in the door or what's going on, but we're just accepting that as, a fact of life. But also, that kid is spending a long time on the toilet. And what's up with his legs? Why are there little cutouts in his pants? I don't know. So I am going to keep trying to assign this bed to Amori. I don't know what's going on. It just never assigns to her. But I'm, making an attempt here. And then it came actually in her queue, but she's still handling the baby who is still on the toilet after hours and hours and hours. But anyway, she comes into the bedroom and, tries to claim the bed and then gets a little flirty with her husband. They are both very romantic, and actually their dates popped back up. You can see right here. It was 0, but then it came back. Don't know what happened there, but I'm glad that we didn't waste any progress last time. So I am just kind of, having them have a little fun, and then the try for baby interaction comes up, and I'm like, well, maybe we could have one more baby, as I can't even take, like, look at, there's a child playing in the toilet right now. And I'm thinking we could totally take care of another baby, but we don't do that right now because Rowan just walks right into their bedroom and starts chit-chatting, and Amori's like, are you seriously like in my way right now? I am trying to try for a baby with my husband and then the toddler comes into the room and she is just not happy with this turn of events. So we send Rowan to go feed the baby while Murphy and Amori try for another one. So that's really exciting. And then Amori is going to take a pregnancy test, and of course there's a child stuck in the high chair, as per usual. And I don't even know where the other one is. That's probably not good. But they're also tired, but that's okay because they're about to go to daycare while everyone is at work because Amori is about to leave for work right now. And she is very happy that she is pregnant again, so we're excited about that. I am going to leave this one up to a surprise for us because it's, just a spare child. So I'm not too worried about that. And for some reason, the kids come home from daycare and they have a really low fun. Like, I don't know how that works because aren't you supposed to have fun at daycare? There's supposed to be toys and other kids to play with and all that stuff. And they're tired. Like, shouldn't there be places to nap at daycare too? I just don't understand that one. Also, the work hours are all screwed up. Like, the boys are still not home from work and they were supposed to be home an hour ago. She got home from work like 2 hours late. I don't know what's going on. So, also, Octavia passed away. So we know Octavia and Melanie were already pretty old when we left them, but now Octavia has passed. So that is, pretty sad. And that is what is going on there. So the kids are sleeping and the boys are still at work, but Amori is also going to go to bed because she's tired. Everyone's tired. I don't know what's wrong with the cat, but the boys are about to get home. So we're going to ask the cat what's wrong. And the cat says that it's hungry. Like, seriously? You're hungry? You have a full bowl of food over there. It is completely full, and you can eat it anytime you want. Like, I would accept it if the cat was like, "I want more attention." But no, it wants food. Anyway, here's Melanie, and she's so upset. Her wife just passed away, so we are going to invite her inside, but then, everyone's really tired, so they have to go to bed. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything in this game. Like taking care of the kids, taking care of the Sims, and then also keeping up with relationships outside of the house, and then work, and then their aspirations. It's just, it is a lot. And I have seen commentary on the um the fact that the game is very oriented to your household and not as oriented to, extended families or groups. But I am not really going to elaborate on that because plenty of other people have, and I don't really know as much about it. But there goes Melanie. And actually, I think that might be the last time we see her. She is not too far off. She's only a couple days younger than Octavia. But we are going to get Rowan up and get him ready for the day because we want to send him out on the town, get a few smooches. I think, let me see. He needs 3 high romantic relationships. He needs 10 smooches and he needs level 6 charisma. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Anyway, the babies are starving, so I cheat them because I'm like, uh-oh, and it takes 5 million years to get them in the high chair and all that. So we are going to pretend that that's not happening and move on to some of our other Sims. Also, Murphy cried in his sleep the whole night. It was actually really depressing. Um, but I am trying to remove the sad buff off of Rowan because he cannot flirt if he is sad. And, this was kind of the worst timing because they work like all day, every day during the week. So the weekends are the only times we have to work on their aspirations. And he's going to be sad the whole weekend. He can't flirt with anybody. So no, I just took off the buff there. I wasn't going to do that. So anyway, he is just going to watch some TV to get his fun up and then head out on the town. We are going to take care of some of the other Sims as well, but they are going to take care of themselves while we are out. And so he is just going to travel by himself. And here we are at this nightclub. So this is actually a nightclub we've been to before in Windenburg. So that is good on that. And we are just going to invite over some people we're already romantic with because it's easier to up our romance with people we're already romantic with rather than have to start over. So we did invite over Echo and we are just buttering her up a little bit, getting pretty romantic with her, and we need to get up to half. Like half of the romance bar has to be full in order for it to count for this part of the aspiration. So we are starting with her, and we do get a kiss from her. So now we do have, it says kiss 10 Sims. We have a number 1 there, actually. Yeah, number 1. And we are then also working on the get high romance. So I figured a little woohoo wouldn't hurt. Although I was a little worried about her because she's an elder and we need 3 at the same time. So none of the Sims that we're with can die, which is bad because Octavia was younger than Echo. Wait a second. Is Echo a vampire or something? No, she can't. She's not. Why has she lived so long? When was Echo? Echo was not Octavia. Echo was Blake's sister? Oh my gosh. Yes? Wait, was it Blake? Yeah, I think it was. I'm trying to remember. I think Echo was Blake's sister, which was Octavia's father. Wow, that was a really long time ago. Anyway, so we're trying to get rid of her so that we can start working on our romance with some other Sims. So we send a flirty text to Sydney and she says, "Hey, like, let's go meet up at this lounge." And we're like, "Absolutely." So we are headed over to the lounge and we are going to make a move on Sydney. I mean, we already have made a move on Sydney. We already kissed her. So we are going to kiss her again. But the romance did go down a little bit since the last time we saw her. That's probably because we've paid her no attention for a couple days. So that's too bad. But we are going to get flirty right now and do a few interactions. So I don't know what kind of hand gesture that was, but we are just going to do the same thing with Sydney, kind of be flirty, try and get that relationship up, and skipping ahead a little bit to the success because it's just the usual flirty interactions. So we are now 2 for 3, and 2 for 10. Anyway, there are plenty of Sims around, so we're just gonna grab one, the first one we see here, and start a flirty introduction. That is our new best thing. But also, why is every sim in this game sad? Literally every sim we come into contact with is sad. And I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's because all sorts of sims keep dying of old age or whatever, but they are all very sad and I don't really get it. So there's that. And yeah, I so we're just trying to get some kisses, but I figure with this person we can get up to the half because Navia is totally ghosting us. Like she will not meet with us. Don't know what's going on there. Um, I mean, it's daytime, so there's that. But you know what? If Navia doesn't want to come and hang out with us, we will replace her. So we are with this person. I actually think it's a teenager, so whoops. But I do have adult teenage romance on right now, which is questionable. But you know what? It makes for storytelling, so we're gonna leave it on. And you know what? I thought I turned off teen pregnancy, but they still get pregnant, so I don't really know what to do there. But we are now going to be up to our 3 for 3 and 3 out of 10, and then we are going to head home. It actually takes longer than I thought to get people to kiss you, which I don't know if that's questionable or not. But we are, what are we doing? Did we invite Sydney over again? Did we not get Sydney up to 3? Oh, we didn't. We didn't get high enough with Sydney. She just left. She ditched us in the middle of it. Wow. All right. Well, we're really very close to being in a halfway bar with Sydney. So we're going to finish that up really quick. I didn't even, the numbers in the aspiration thing are so small from here. And although I did just play this like a half an hour ago, so there's really no reason for me to totally forget everything that happened. But, you know, we're just working on this. And luckily, some rando comes to our door, and I'm like, okay, Sydney, go home, goodbye, because we are going to flirty introduce ourselves. And then I got worried that Sydney was going to get jealous. So I was like, okay, Sydney, goodbye. Leave, please. So, anyway, she's also sad. Everyone's sad. Everyone is sad. So, we are going to go inside with this rando and talk at the table with Amori. And yeah, so actually, that's kind of rude of Rowan to invite someone into his brother's house. But the front door I think is on his house. Anyway, she's mean apparently, so that stinks. But we are trying to, hit on her and get her to kiss us. We just want a kiss. We don't want anything else from you. You can be mean to everyone else. You can be mean to us later. It doesn't really matter. Look how pregnant Amori is in the background there. Wow. Um, that baby's coming soon, but not in this video. So here we go. First kiss with her, whose name I don't even know. I don't even know most of the 10 people that we kissed. So there's that. And yep, she's leaving. So thank you. Goodbye. And I was hoping to invite over some people that we already know so that we don't have to go out and find Sims. So we invite over Hope. And I was wondering if maybe we'd be able to just kiss her hands right away, but she was not into that. She was not happy about that. So, whoops. Starting off on a bad note here. And she's sad. Why is she sad? What does she have to be sad about? Anyway, it's not going well here. It's not going well. We started off on a bad note. We're trying to get it back. He's now sad. Oh, he's sad because Melanie, we just got the notification that Melanie died. So both of Roan and Murphy's parents are now deceased, and everyone's super sad about it. So he can't even flirt right now. So we are trying to take that out. We only have 2 days in the weekend. We gotta rock and roll here. So we are trying with Hope here, but she is just not into it. She is just being difficult. She doesn't want to humor us. Nothing. So it's hard. She just left. She was like, I don't like you. Get lost. And I tried to invite her back over, but she's like, no, I'm not coming. So that's where we're at. But now he's thinking about his dead mom. And I am trying to invite over other people, but everyone is sleeping. Even Jaha. Like, wait a second. Isn't Jaha his uncle? That wouldn't have worked anyway. Well, he doesn't come anyway because he's sleeping, but that wouldn't have worked. That's your uncle. Um, whoops. This is fine. This is fine. So nobody comes. And so we have to start cheating Sims to our lot. So I go to MC Command Center and I say, you know what? Come here. So here she comes shortly, and she's still sad. So I try to be nice to her at first, like, hey, why don't I get to know you? Blah, blah, blah. And she's still not into it. She's not interested and at all. Just and so we're like, you know what? He's embarrassed. He needs to get out of here. We're going somewhere. We're leaving. We're leaving and we're going somewhere to pick up people. I was going to say babes, but he's not really gender specific. I suppose a guy could be a babe. That's what we're going with. Anyway, here we are at the gym, and here's a paparazzi out front. So we're going to snag her and be like, hey, I need another like 6 people to give me a kiss. So he is just chatting her up, and she is immediately flirty because she's enjoying the attention, and more paparazzi are showing up, I think, because that guy right there is famous, but we can't talk to him. So we are going to continue to talk to paparazzi and get kisses out of them, but that paparazzi just disappeared. So actually, I thought to myself, Rowan's kind of thinking like, his brother already at least has 2 kids, more on the way, potentially one more, who knows. But he's like, you know what I want is a baby too. Because, I mean, his kid will never be the legacy leader because so many people have to die for that to happen. But he's like, you know what? I want a baby too. So he tries for a baby with that random paparazzi before going outside and flirting with this guy who has a very excellent mohawk beard combination, if I do say so. So, yes, there is a random townie walking around with his baby in her belly. So that's interesting. Anyway, we are going to start getting a little faster here because it is flirt, kiss, lather, rinse, repeat. So, um, we are going to kiss this guy and then move on, find another sim standing around right here, go over to her. She's sad. Everyone's sad. Why is everyone sad? I don't know. So, we are just going to, and then that teenager that we kissed is calling, and it's so embarrassing for everyone involved, but he is going to kiss her, and then we're looking around. There's a lady we impregnated, and we were just checking, and yes, she is pregnant. So, maybe that'll come up next time because I kind of want to name the baby. Anyway, now we're going to come over here, and this is where the downfall comes. So he starts flirting with her. It's going okay. She's very sad, but then she's mad. She's not enjoying it. So we're like, okay, okay, we'll move on. We'll start flirting with her. We start flirting with her. She is also very sad. And then she's okay. She's, cautiously receptive. And then all of a sudden, it's like, no, 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 don't like you. And then he tries to flirt with someone else. Nope. He's like, it's okay, swing and a miss, but you just move on. And then nobody is receptive to his charms anymore right now. So he's just like, this is not working. I gotta go home. I gotta shake it off, and I gotta try again later. So that is where we are going to wrap up, and we will continue with everyone's escapades in the next one.